The bowing feature indicates very strong winds, so watch out for toppled trees as this moves across the Greenbrier Valley. All right, folks, remember on Monday we had that severe weather outbreak to the south of Oak Hill. We were following a storm system as it tracked from Hinton east all the way into Talcott. This particular storm system generated the tornado warning and destruction. Was it a tornado or was it straight line winds? Well, we looked to the National Weather Service for that answer. Large trees such as this maple behind me were snapped in half, and even beyond that there's a tree that collapsed into a house. That's just some of the prime example of the devastation and destruction this storm produced in Summers County.
Our hearts went out to everyone that suffered loss.
The National Weather Service made the trip to Summers County to survey the damage. They had issued a tornado warning, so they wanted to verify whether it was a tornado that produced the damage or straight line winds.
We found a lot of straight line winds, very strong winds from east of Hinton all the way over to Talbot. 2,000 yards wide of damage. And I think it was like 8-mile path length. Some of the damage was quite impressive. We had trees blown down, whether they were uprooted or actually broke off and by the winds on the side of a mountain, large chunks of trees. Like several hundred trees.
The trees went down all in the same direction. That's indicative of straight line wind damage from the storm that rocketed through Summers County on Monday. We have large tree branches down here in Hinton, and check it out behind me. This tree was completely uprooted. You can see the roots from this tree. I am 6 feet tall, and that root is about 6 to 7 feet tall. We had these trees going down in the same direction, straight line wind damage here in Hinton.
We didn't see any indication that the winds were bringing those trees and converging them to a point like what we would want to see in a tornado. So they were all blown down pretty much in an eastward direction.
We are in the thick of the destruction here in Hinton where the storm began. You can see behind me that the winds have all come from the same direction. The debris is all facing towards the east, a good sign of straight line wind destruction. We want to emphasize, as well as the National Weather Service, that you should have multiple platforms to receive your forecast and any weather notifications for your area.
Have a plan, know what you're going to do, where you're going to go if you get a severe thunderstorm or tornado or even a flash flood warning. Have multiple ways of getting weather information.
The storm even took down road signs like this one behind me on Highway 3 near Hinton. Remember, download the Storm Watch 4 weather app to get the latest watches and warnings for your neighborhood 24/7, 365 days a year. Chief Meteorologist Chad Merrill reporting for Newswatch.